we're not, I say call it betrayal because intimacy is revealing deep secrets.
Right.
And I tell secrets to a person I trust is going to hold my secret.
That's it.
So then if I found out now that you're talking about our business on the phone,
Right.
and then you say, open up, last time I did that, it went to, it
right.
went to my great-grandmother, it went to your friends at work. Why they just, but that was important.
Right.
You know how hard it is for men to open up with secrets? So
exactly.
I can't
be vulnerable.
When men get a best friend, we know we ain't telling them. Right. There's nothing wrong with having trauma. We all do. You need to do something about it. Come on, unpack the trauma with me.
That love means she values you, you know. And so for us, if we don't feel respected, that's the women trying to give us, they feel like the holding hands or the hugging is going to fix stuff for us. Not when we disrespect it.
No.
We don't care nothing about that. I don't want to hold your hand.
No, actually.
I'm not giving you no compliments. You're late all the time.
because we can't get past. So,
well, that's love to us.
Yeah. So how do we help them go? So we got to communicate, still just letting it go.
Right.
Stop, man.
Right.
Because we're trying to prevent us from drifting.
Right.
And so I know I validate how you feel, but then we got to stop that and change that directory and say, you know what? Do you feel like I'm pulling? I am like a cigarette bottle.
Right.
I don't like the way you're saying this.
It makes me feel that the my statement.
So that yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Because if you say like you always don't, but then I put a person on defense, right?
Oh, immediately.
Okay. So I would say, I would say, feeling hurt right now, bothered, because I feel like feeling not respected when we're late to go to places that we agree to be on time.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel like my words are not valued to you, or my time is not as valued to you.
Absolutely. Yes. I feel that you don't value my time. I don't feel valued. And we can use the love thing since they understand that part. I don't feel love when we continue to be late because I don't feel like you value my time. So using that love in that statement, they can connect with that immediately.
That's the most important.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They can connect that. That's just clicking with me right now. Just to start using the love in those I statements. Because they get that. They get that. I don't feel love. Well, what do you mean? I love you. Oh yeah, use there, right?
Actually, if you just came up with that today,
yeah, that just clicked on me right now.
That's some good stuff.
Yes.
So I love it. Use feeling words
because
they understand feeling.
They do.
They are connected feeling.
That's it.
And it resonates with them.
It resonates with them. I learned that during way before coaching, mentoring and advising through years. I'm talking about from 23 years old. When I did the radio show, and this is where it came prevalent. So we have a scenario and the woman tells a story, and it's mostly where I work, it's mostly 90 to 95% women. So not that many men. So when they started doing this show, when they're talking, asking these questions, when women just start giving scenarios, their culture is a lot different than men's because they talk openly about some stuff they shouldn't talk about openly about their men. If their men would hear it, they'd probably be divorced. I told them that.
True. Yeah.
I said, if your husband came to surprise you some flowers and heard you tell them what you just told them, what I just walked in her, you'll be done. Oh yeah, they talk about stuff they shouldn't be talking about. They portray their spouses.
Betray.
Yeah, betray. There's betrayal.
Yeah. Because now we're not. I say call it betrayal because intimacy is revealing deep secrets.
Right.
And I tell secrets to a person I trust is going to hold my secret.
That's it.
So then if I found out now that you're talking about our business on the phone.
Right.
And then you say, open up. Last time I did that, it went to,
right.
Went to my great-grandmother. It went to your friends at work. Why they just, but that was important.
Right.
You know how hard it is for men to open up with secrets? So
exactly.
I can't
be vulnerable.
When men get a best friend, we know we ain't telling them. Right. We go to grave.
That's it.
And nobody knows.
That's it. That's a bond we have. So that's another thing that causes that lack of intimacy. if they've been betrayed. So now you have to deal with that betrayal.
So then so then the man did say, I feel betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
He chose, right? And so it makes me feel now that trust is hard for me to trust, and it's what's making me shut down.
Yeah.
And then she has the opportunity, like, how do I gain your trust?
Yeah. If she value and love you,
if she values you, be like, she's like,
she gonna want to fix.
She say, what she say? Just grow up, man.
Whoa. That probably won't. He gonna be a man by himself most likely.
Because someone say that, right?
Right.
Oh, you saw it.
Right. If you with the wrong woman, then she's gonna make those kind of statements. If she was not in healthy environments, and that's immature thinking and been conditioned, then yeah. If you want to go to therapy, I would. This is my personal opinion now. If I had a woman talking to me like that, then she would have to definitely be begging me to go to therapy, because I'm probably gonna emotionally. I just checked out. You just gave me keys to get the suitcases out. Yeah. Whether I physically go or not, because I might not be able to go. But you told me something like that, then yeah, we pretty much done. Yeah. And that's how typically men was going to respond to that, because you're not with me, right? You're not with me. So betrayals cause that too, definitely. Telling secrets. This go off real life. Superman, Lois Lane, right? And Lois started telling everybody who Clark Kent is.
That's right.
They're done.
That was huge.
Yeah, what? That's you sharing my.
That was protecting him. Yeah,
right. Yeah. He felt safe enough to tell you that, and so now, and that's gonna block him in future relationships until he get help with that too. Because of that type of betrayal. But those are things that cause that too. And you can use the love, as we were just, I don't feel love when you betray me. Right? No, I don't feel like you love me because you betrayed me.
Love you. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll resonate. Yeah. Yeah, because that's something they use a lot. Yeah. Those are clear. It explains clear expressions of how you feel. And then you pause. Because sometimes we talk too much. We just get going. Just say that and pause and let them respond. Don't say nothing. Sit through the silence, because they might have to process that. They're trying to wiggle out of it, most of them, because they don't want to be accountable. But that's okay. They got to think about it. Right? Now, it's very possible, and a lot of men can contest to this, and why they don't talk about it anymore. Because if you're with the wrong woman and she's not mature in her thinking, not that she's bad, but she's not mature, you say, hey, when you betrayed me, you boop, 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 boop. So wait a minute, we're not talking about me. You can do the pre-clear the air. They still got the they can. So why would they? Well, I've been in a situation too long where you state that and you say it calmly, you say it nicely, and they still come back. They disregard what you say. Straight to what I don't get. It turns into them.
You don't do.
Right. Happens all the time. Trust me. And this can be good women. Not want to be accountable for their part. And I've stated many times.
Not want to be
accountable for their part of what happened.
I know I got upset a little bit, but we're still into it. But that's
right.
I like to talk about that.
We got to deal with this part. I know a lot of men struggle with that, and they say it. I see it online when we're talking that the women are not accountable. And I can concur. I've dealt with the same thing for the simplest things. And so then you have to start making different choices. Not violent ones and not cheating. There's other things you can do. Here's the thing about needs in general. So we've talked about that. So women, if it's an affection woman, she wants affection. So if her husband's not giving her the affection, she can turn around and get affection from her mom, her friends, because that's part of their world.
That's true.
She can get that, right? Or her husband's not a talker. So she can go talk to other people, right? So I'm getting this from one of my books, another one. It's called "Is That All He Thinks About?" Talking about sex. A woman wrote this, and so she opens up the book. Is that all she thinks? Is that all he thinks about?
I love that title. Okay, keep going.
So she wrote this to women to try to help them. So in the beginning of the book, she's talking to a relative or a close friend. So she mentions this very thing I'm saying. She said, well, when you want more conversation, you go talk to me. She said, yeah. You want more affection, blah, blah, blah. She said, well, your husband, if he's not getting sex from you, sexual intimacy from you, can he go somewhere? Oh, you know how her response was, right? Oh, she was, oh no, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, then you're cheating him. And this is where I got this from. I went, I never thought about it like that. When a woman withholds sex from her husband, she's cheating on him. And back on the Bible, you're defrauding your mate.
Yeah.
You're taking away something that they rightfully deserve.
You said good stuff because it's so good. The women can still get their emotional needs met. We only can do that. Our main need, that's what I was saying earlier.
That's it.
Our main thing is physical. Their main is emotional. Now, but we both need both. But
right.
One we can't go without of, and one they can't go.
Right.
For the most part.
Right.
You know, and so for so long we're gonna have to get that scratch.
Right.
Right. And like I'm just shut down. You know. And most men say I just shut down. Well, they probably master.
Yeah, this is very possible. Porn. That's when porn can come in the picture.
Something.
Right.
Because it's
release.
It's in us.
Yeah.
We have to have it.
Right.
You know, or we built up. But you said something so good. I don't know if people catch this. The women, they can still get their emotions, and they do it all the time. They have they got their girlfriends, they got to get together.
Go get a dog, a cat. They hugging it and squeezing it and buying shopping for it. Yes. Why they married?
They still and like I'm good. They already fulfilled.
Right.
With the work boyfriend or the work my girl we talk. I've heard a guy say, she's straight on the phone. I want to talk to you and talk about it.
Right.
She just left work. And they start talking. They're getting an emotional connection.
And a group of them.
Are they doing something?
Right.
No, they get that emotional need.
Why do you think they go on so many girl trips?
That is so good. And then you get
they really want a man.
Yeah.
They lie, some of them. How many times has a woman told me, I see other couples, that's what I really want to do. But they go to feed that with each other. They go on the trips and go to Dubai's and all this stuff because they don't have a relationship.
Instead of humbling, say in a relationship, instead of humbling themselves, say, right, we need to fix it. Because I'm cheating.
Right.
You, not only physically, I'm cheating you emotionally.
Right.
Because I'm supposed to get that from you.
Right.
Just like I'm supposed to get my physical from you.
That's it.
We do that all the time.
But see, the sex, we can't. Now some women are bold enough to say, well, here, get a doll or sex doll or whatever. Now AI is coming out with stuff. And
if a woman ever told me that?
Yeah, well, that is what happened. Yeah, that is what happened.
I can do that. Yeah, I don't need you.
I don't need you. Look,
if a woman ever told me that,
right?
Okay, I got my answer.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about nothing else.
Because me personally, I want the real thing.
Right.
I don't want any plastic touch.
Right.
I don't want to watch films. I don't want no Vaseline. All this.
Exactly.
Because I know that's me.
Right.
Personally. If we're on that level and you don't want to change, we got a problem.
Right.
And so again, I guess I went on a tangent. Right? But it's true though. But I love what you're saying. So men, you have to really tell her. Sometimes we do communicate, but we communicate rough too.
Correct.
And I've seen it because we're so pent up.
Yeah.
And so if you're not good, you can write it out. And then maybe get with a licensed therapist, a coach like a coach writing, and we show you how to use I statement, how to communicate that without. Cause we just like if we're man to man, like homie, you get on my nerves. We talk different.
Right.
And sometimes we don't have to turn our direct conversation.
Right. We need to be more gentle with women. Yeah, because they're emotional.
Yeah, and we don't. Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
That's what's going on.
That's part of what we love about them too.
That is true.
Right?
Right.
So it's a love-hate thing, right? We love that about them too. So we need to communicate it in a different, gentle manner. Doesn't mean the outcome is going to be like you want them, but we need to try. That way it takes away the excuse too. Because usually like, oh, it's your delivery. I've heard that through the years. So I would, come on, see? Yes, right? It's your delivery. But I've tried it. I said, okay, I'll wait. And I come back with a soft way. No change. So it's accountability. You just don't want to change. But you had an excuse before.
Yeah.
So I've done letters. I've done letters. And I don't do text much, something short. But if it's long, I would do an email. Say, hey, check your email. Because woman's curiosity keeps them reading. See, I can look at the first two sentences gone sour. I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Them?
One letter.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as we see them, oh, no, we done.
No.
And just delete it so you don't go back to it. But the woman, she going to read everything.
Yeah. Oh, my. Even if it's always irritating.
She's going to read everything.
It's gonna read
Yes, because
everything.
she's got emotionally
read the
triggered.
whole
So now
thing.
she's going to read that curiosity. That's why they sell shows and all these things.
They
to
can
them.
do it. They
So
can do
you
it.
do a letter, she's going to read it. I recommend start off nice. You tell her how you feel about her, right? And tell her things that you appreciate about her and maybe why you chose her. But but these things I'm having a challenge with. It's the way you do it. But start off good, then say, hey, but I need your help with these things, blah 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 blah, and then end good again, right? And then click send. Click send. But sometimes you need a mediator, and I recommend going to therapy and doing that kind of thing. Yes, you need a mediator because sometimes they don't see. I communicate with some other therapists, female therapists, and one Anita, she's a part of the Better Love movement. You can look her up on all the platforms. I saw a clip of her years ago, and she said her men kept telling her, "So you know what? Modern day women have a problem with accountability." So she said she kept hearing it. So she said she started noticing in her practice because she does the same thing you do. She said when she would come to the woman's part, what she needed to fix or take care of, no accountability. She said they would stop coming to therapy every time. She said she had never noticed it. She said, and so she said, I guess women do have it. She said, now I'm seeing it. I never noticed it before. And so that's when she blew up because of that. She admitted that. And when men was like, see, we told you. And that's how she got popular from that one little clip. And I became a fan. I've been watching her ever since, a few years now. And so, yeah, unfortunately, and this can be good women, good loving women. They're conditioned like that. Not that, hey, yeah, you could be part of the problem too, and so many different ways they would get out of it, wiggle out of it, whatever. And you just got to sometimes just make changes, make some choices to change things up that might not feel comfortable out of your nature to get them to see it. That takes me back to what I was saying. When I flipped the story with the women when I was doing the radio show, they would give a scenario. So when I flipped the scenario, when it was the man, all the women knew exactly what the answer was. Then I would reverse it back. Say, see, the men are no different than you. And then it gets quiet. Yeah, we're just like you. Why would that be good? You went to one woman, and they say this in front of everybody. It's like we be trying to talk around the corner, private things. No, they talk in front of all the women. Everybody can hear what they talking about. Okay, this weekend I had a bad weekend. What was the deal? Okay, we had a new neighbor moved in. This is a female talking. New neighbor moved in, handsome too. She made points to tell me that. Interesting. That she said it. I didn't ask you how he looked, but you told me he was handsome, right? Okay, y'all go over there, you and your husband. Right. She wanted because you got other women around, so she wanted everybody to know the man was fine. Right? Now this is a Latina ethnicity. So I said, okay. So all the women smiling. So we go over there, and she said, and her husband, they go over there. They're talking. So she said, my husband wasn't saying a whole lot. So she said, I was talking to him, trying to keep it from being awkward. She's engaged talking to him. Mm-hmm. So they come back home across the street, and they get into this big argument. I said, okay. So I'm listening to everything she said. Okay. I said, well. So everybody's shaking their head to the women, like he was wrong, whatever. Okay. I said, I have a question for you. I said, how's you and your husband's communication? You all talk a lot at home? No. So y'all don't talk much at home, but then when you went to the handsome neighbor, you was chatty, right? She said, yeah. I said, okay. So let's flip it. What if another neighbor move in and the woman is fine and shapely? And y'all not talking, he go over there and he just chatted up with Miss Gorgeous over there. How would you feel? She paused, and all the women got quiet. They're looking, so I'm just waiting. She said, no, I wouldn't feel good. I said, okay, so you and your husband's the same. I said, now, what would have happened? She said, I wasn't trying to disrespect him, though. She said, well, I love him. I said, okay, that's good. I said, so how would it went down if you got home and he expressed how he felt? Because that's what happened. He started like, oh, you chatting it up with Mr. Handsome over there, but you can't say 2 words. You come home, you on the phone, right? People say that, right? You couldn't say 2 words to me. Stuff. Yes. So I said, what would happen? You sat in his lap and you put your arm around his neck. You said, you know what, sweetie, I didn't mean to disrespect you. And you're right. We need to do more talking here. I'm not interested in you, the man I chose to be with. I said, how do you think your evening would have turned out? And she started smiling. She said, it probably would have really good. I said, yeah. That's simple to do. but you made them feel disrespected, and then you try to justify it.
Oh,
And that's why
so
he
you
was
did
mad.
the thing that men are like. Well, I think you said earlier about one of the short and sweet, like respect.
Yeah, he felt disrespected.
Okay, so you disrespect, and then you like, and then you told him, you know,
Basically,
no big
it was
deal.
no big deal.
You insecure,
Right. Exactly.
You've been jealous.
And those are the kind of things they say, oh, yeah, you're insecure. You made the issue, he has an issue. He expressed how it made him feel. And you didn't value what he said. You didn't acknowledge what he said and think about it. Now, I had to come with the reverse when you saw it the other way around. But again, I'm immediately biblical. It comes to me. David, you the man. He told the story. And David knew exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that man should be dead. Right?
Yeah.
You the man. Uh-oh. So that's what I do with women. I give them the opposite scenario, and they always know exactly what to do immediately.
So go do that.
Yep.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, say you communicating. I don't know. Okay.
See, that just helped me. I hate to interrupt.
Go ahead.
So this is another approach to do with your wife.
Okay.
Sweetie, if I did such and such, how would you feel? Start with the story. Like, oh yeah, I wouldn't feel good. So, okay, that's how I felt when you did.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a way to do that same thing. Ask them how they would feel in this particular situation.
Love it. Yeah.
And then you turn around and say, yeah, that's how I felt when, right?
Yeah.
That's why I felt disrespected or this way when that happened to me.
Right.
And let them marinate on it. And I'm just coming off this. That's a good way to maybe start doing some of these.
Right.
And see how that would come across. Because she's already acknowledged that behavior was wrong and bad and how she would feel about it. Now you're telling her, hey, that's how I felt too.
Wow, that's good.
Ooh, just saying that has calmed things on down.
Oh man, yeah, it's a skill.
Try it.
Use a so you're doing storytelling
from their perspective
about really what's bothering you. Yeah, but let them see it like it was another person.
From their eyes, from their own lens.
Okay.
Then let them know that it was them. See, we just learned something from the Bible indirectly. It's good practical information.
Right.
We got to start using that.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now, all right. What about this thing? I'm looking at the question I want to ask you. We know intimacy is like little small things over a period of time, right?
Yes.
Do you think? Let's see how to ask this question. How do you deal? Interesting, but you feel. How do you deal with rejection?
Rejection is it could be tough
because men often shut down after rejection.
True.
How do we reframe it so it does appear like well, I just said that. How do we deal? Because men shut down rejection. How do we deal with it?
I believe, well, so much of a relationship goes back to communication. So you've been, okay, we know it depends on how many times you've been, but we can go to the first case scenario. You can use that same tactic where you say, hey, how would you feel if this happened? But that's how I felt with your rejection. So she can tell you clearly, maybe it felt like a rejection, but that wasn't it. Maybe it was just not now. I had a long day, right? Dealing with all the kids and stuff. So I wasn't in the mood to get there. Because for us, it's easy to be ready.
Right.
Emotionally, she's detached with all these other things she did. So I recommend men, helping out with some of those duties. That shows love and intention and effect too.
See, that's good.
Yeah.
So to create intimacy, and she's saying not right now because I'm this dude's and that. So to keep intimacy alive, you saying if that's a burden to her,
to help out. So if you wait, to the end of the night, then you might not recover from that. But try the next night. Hey, helping out with the kids. You got multiple kids, you do the one, they will do one. Help out with the dishes. If y'all both working together, you get done twice fast. More time to play, right?
That's good.
What? She feels connection and what? That's a time that be intimate.
So you creating, it's a win-win because you also create intimacy by showing up being nice to her.